I don't know what's the matter with me. I've been trying to make this video for the past 15, 20 minutes, and I'm running across all kind of glitches today. But I think that this time it'll get done correctly. Lighting is really bad in here. Give me a second. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Going to do something about this lighting to make it more professional in here one day. You just watch out. Okay, now to the business at hand. Do you remember? Do you remember a few days ago, on September 19th, when Mark Preissner came in to disrupt an event, a speaking engagement by featuring George W. Bush? The video went viral. It's just a wonderful thing that just happened, and it was music to my ears. Mark Preissner getting up and pointing his finger at the former president and saying, "You lied! You lied! You lied!" I'm a little hoarse right now, so I would love to do the impression, but I'm kind of hoarse right now. So, but the thing about it is, this what he did was heroic and everything, and I think that this could catch on, and I encourage this because the very next day on September 20th, I believe it was a Monday, Jeb Sprague went to the Terrace Theater in Southern California where George W. Bush was also likewise speaking. And, well, he kind of did the same thing Mark Preissner did, which is awesome. So, with no further ado, I think you are owed a video. 1 second here. Okay, this was music to my ears. Hold tight.
Okay. Sir, this is not the time. This is not the time for that, sir. Yes. No. No, it is disrespectful to the audience. No. There we go. That's okay. Here's the thing in America. The good news is, in other countries, the guy would end up in jail for yelling at a president. Here he's allowed to express himself, and I want to apologize for...
You want to apologize. Why don't you apologize to Jeff Sprague? Apologize to Mark Preissner and all the other veterans that were forced to go overseas to engage in a war based on lies. How about that? How about turning yourself in to the international community so you can go to prison for the crimes you committed against humanity? How about you admit that you murdered over 1 million Iraqis? How about that? And the host has this nerve to talk about claiming that this is not the time and this is disrespectful to the audience. Fuck the audience. Fuck that host, and fuck George W. Bush. The evil of murder is what we're concerned about. That puts everything else secondary. And George W. Bush looking smug. And what the fuck is it with all you blue check liberals, you wanting to hobnob with him? Ellen DeGeneres? George W. Bush did not want you to be happy. He went and tried to make damn sure that you would never get married to somebody that you truthfully love. I mean, and to see, as I said, to see liberals, media people like Keith Olbermann, bending the knee and saying, "I'm sorry for all the shit I said to you on MSNBC." I mean, because of a hatred of a deranged hatred of an overweight, saturated, human-sized orange Cheeto that tweets mean. I mean, Jeff Sprague shouting at George W. Bush was a wonderful thing, and George W. Bush had the nerve to say that people would be in jail in other countries for shouting at the president. I would not be one bit surprised if George W. Bush, if he had his way, would put someone in prison for shouting at him. I mean, think about it is, I remember when he was president and he says, everything would be easy if I was a dictator. He has an authoritarian tendency. And we are becoming increasingly more authoritarian in the year 2021. And we're being monitored, we're being micromanaged. I mean, and this is a two-party thing. I mean, I have said in the past that I oppose the authoritarian left and I oppose the authoritarian right because I oppose authoritarianism in general, but I also oppose the authoritarian center. And while I do not think that George W. Bush is a fascist per se, I do think he represents the authoritarian center, just as Barack Obama represented the authoritarian center, just as Hillary Clinton represented the authoritarian center, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris representing the authoritarian center, Michael Bloomberg of New York representing the authoritarian center, Donald Trump, the authoritarian right, as far as an authoritarian left, there's no democratic left that's viable, nor an authoritarian left that's serious. And I wouldn't want any authoritarianism in any flavor or any direction here in this country. But these are the cards that we're dealt with. And the thing about it is that Michael Frigorito from the Humanist Report was correct that every event that George W. goes to should be shut down. I mean, he should be heckled, and he should be, he should make his experience at these speaking events should be one where he walks out in shame. That's what needs to be done. But right now, he's a free man walking around. And he's walking around free. And it's not just, as I said, it's not George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, and John Bolton, and all those other folks. Same thing. And they committed crimes against humanity when it comes right down to it at the end of the day. And I'm at least encouraged by what I saw there. And I'm going to put down a link, and when I'm done with this video for Jeff Sprague, and let you know that this had my seal of approval. We need more things like this happening. We need more of this kind of action. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, comment anyway. We'll have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we are the muckrakers of our time. Feel free also to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you kept up to date with hard-hitting commentary by yours truly. I am American social democracy, peace, and class struggle, and making these neocon war criminals and ghouls accountable for what they did.